Well, here we are in Tusayan, Arizona. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that correctly. We're about to turn into the Kaibab National Forest, and I want to show you guys how to get to the Rim Road without entering the park through the main entrance. So we're going to turn right here on Park Road number 302. We're going to go. So I've been here at the Grand Canyon now for 13 days, and I'm staying in the Kaibab National Forest, which is just outside of the Grand Canyon National Forest or National Park. If you look at the Kaibab National Forest on OnX, the number of dirt roads is staggering. I don't know how many hundreds of thousands or millions of acres this national forest is, but it's really big. I mean, it stretches almost all the way back down to Flagstaff from the Grand Canyon. It also goes north from here along the Grand Canyon, so it's really big. You could definitely spend weeks out here and never ride all the roads. As you can see, the roads out here are pretty good. I mean, they're a little rough, but they're not treacherous. This whole area out here is open to camping, free camping or boondocking or whatever you want to say. They just don't want you to make any new trails or start any new campsites, you know. They just want you to use the ones that are already around, which there are plenty. And it's beautiful. It really is. So from my campsite to the town back there is about 16 miles, which is about 30 minutes on gravel. I gotta watch out up here. There were some cows in the road when I came through the first time. Oh, there they are. Moo cows. what they're doing over there. They're definitely putting in a lot of work, though. That's private property, according to the Garmin. One little thin strip cut out there in the forest. So like I said before, I've been in the Grand Canyon, or I've been in the national park and national forest here for 13 days. And it's been really nice, really quiet, great campsite, quiet at night, no trouble. At first I was a little hesitant, camping in a national forest like this with leaving my camper during the day and trucking all during the day and just kind of sitting in the forest. But it's been really good. The vibe here is really chill, and I haven't once felt like something was up or like somebody was watching, or never once felt like I might get broken into. Honestly, it's just really, really good vibe here. So I'm hoping that all the BLM land and national forests and stuff that I camp on, going forward, will be just as chill. Look at this place, though. It's just stunning. Whoever laid these roads in, man, they did a pretty good job. Pretty good job of making them fun. I'm sure that wasn't the goal, but it's still pretty fun. Put on a new tire a couple months back, and I hadn't done I've done a fair amount of off-road on it, but not fast, just kind of out in the desert, going slow and being careful. But this Metzler Crew 4 tire that I have on I have them on the front and the back, but the one I have on the back, I'm just learning to trust it on this gravel at speed. I'm telling you, it's a pretty good doggone tire. Had the Metzler Crew 4 on the front for probably a year now. Well, not quite a year now. And so I've been riding it a little while, but I finally wore out the Continental TKC 70 rocks that I had on the back and put this Crew 4 on, and man, I'm telling you, it's a way more aggressive tire. This morning I woke up to 2 white-tailed deer eating in my front yard in front of the camper, which was kind of cool. I've I've only seen a handful of elk. There's plenty of them up at the visitor center and up there in the village. So if you want to go see one, that's probably where you're going to see it. I've only seen, I think, one down this way, down this far from the visitor center. But I have seen some cool stuff, though. I've seen those freaking fox squirrels or whatever they're called. They have the black ears with the tufts on top of them, and they're pretty big squirrels. You can tell nobody's hunting them out here for sure. And I've seen, well, I've got a crow that comes and sees me every day at the camper. That's pretty cool. Yesterday I saw a Steller's jay, which is a type of blue jay, which was absolutely beautiful. One of the prettiest birds. One of the, I mean, as far as blue jays goes, it's probably the prettiest blue jay I've ever seen. I've done a little bit of metal detecting out here and some rock hounding since I've been since I've been here at the Grand Canyon. You can't do that stuff in the park, but you can do it out here in the forest. Didn't find any gold, didn't expect to. They say gold is where you find it, and I mean, gold is, I won't say it's everywhere, but around here it's kind of everywhere, but you still got to find it, and if it was easy, everybody would be rich, so I didn't find any. See how they cut this road up through this gorge or drainage or whatever you want to call it, because this road follows this drainage pretty much to the top of the hill. But look at this place though. When I came to the Grand Canyon, I was thinking, hold on. I was thinking, yeah, it's been 3 or 4 days and see what it was about and head on out. But within about, basically, by the time I got to the rim road from the entry gate, already made up my mind I was going to stay longer. Any pictures or videos or anything like that you watch about the Grand Canyon in this area, they don't really do it justice. This place is absolutely beautiful. This road is definitely one of those roads where the faster you go, the smoother it is. Look at the rocks. Isn't that cool? Oh yeah, I did see it was either a big coyote, and I can believe they would get big out here, or it was a wolf. It was running through the trees off in the distance from my campsite. It wasn't staying to hang out, it was going somewhere. It looked more like a German Shepherd than a coyote. So that makes me think maybe it was a wolf. But when I Googled it, the Google machine said that it was unlikely that it was a wolf, unless it was just transiting, passing through. But it was probably a coyote. But I'm telling you, it was a big one. I mean, it was easily as big as a large-sized German Shepherd. So it may have been a wolf. Day before yesterday, I was in the village. There was about a dozen adventure bikes all came in together. The guy said they came in from Sedona. He said they rode off-road pretty much all the way from Sedona. And when you look at the map, yeah, I can believe it. There's lots of dirt roads in Arizona. Since I've been camping out here in the forest, every day you see at least a half a dozen adventure bikes, you know, riding out here on the roads, on the gravel roads. squirrel. And so, I mean, it's obviously something people do. There's some of these trails that are marked cross-country skiing. So I guess during the wintertime, they're for cross-country skiing. But right now, you can drive on them, ride on them. And they're a little more primitive than these roads. They're still, I mean, when they're dry, they're still totally doable, but they're not maintained like the roads, and they're not as wide as the roads. Yeah, the weather's been damn near perfect this whole 13 days. We had a couple of cold days the last two, but with the exception of that, every day was 70 to 80 with, you know, single digit, low double digit humidity. Blue skies. Couldn't ask for more, really, for the weather. My camper runs off solar, so more nice weather we have, the better. And so far, I haven't, you know, so far I've had all the electricity I could stand. Every day, the panels have been bringing my battery bank back up to full power. So as long as I don't have more than, say, 3 cloudy days in a row, my solar gets the job done. But if I have a really bad week of weather or something like that, I have a generator to back it up. But I've only had to use that once since I hit the road in October, so that's pretty good. I'm still kind of new to this YouTube thing for sure, and talking in videos is certainly a new experience for me, so bear with me. Also, you got to bear with my you got to bear with how my brain works, because I tend to think and speak in streams, so bear with me. Across that bedrock, that stuff's bumpy. So this is, that turn back there was Forest Road 301. So if you want to enter the Grand Canyon National Park, if you want to get to the Rim Road without going through either entrance, if you get on 302 back there and ride it till you get to 301 right here, and just go 2 or 3 miles and you're in the park. You'll see here in just a few minutes. See these people camping out here? So pretty. So right up here is the Grand View Fire Tower. If you forget which road numbers or which dirt road numbers to take, just remember that you're trying to get to the Grand View Tower, because that's where 302 and 301 leads to. That's a sweet rig. And there's the tower. Doesn't look like all that much from the ground, but I climbed it a few days ago and it's pretty doggone high. There's my rig over there. That little tiny camper. That's pretty cool. Big old rig there. So right now we're leaving the Kaibab National Forest. And if you notice right up here, it says make sure you go to the south or east entrance and pay. Make sure you do that. So this right here, we just crossed over that cattle guard, so this is actually the Grand Canyon Park. And right up here is the Rim Road. And I will take you quickly down to the nearest lookout and show you what it looks like. So this is Highway 64, Arizona 64, I guess. This is also called the Rim Road because right in front of us, through the trees there, is the Grand Canyon. All right, y'all stuck with me this long. Let me go find y'all a view of the Grand Canyon. Sure is a pretty road. So back there in the forest, that fire tower is called the Grand View Tower, fire tower. This is Grand View Point. And way down south, not way down south, another 6 or 7 miles south on 64, and there's the Grand View Historical Tower. So there's 3 different places in this park that are called Grand View. Here you go, guys. Here's the Grand Canyon. If you were doubting me. There you go, guys. Let's walk down here so y'all can get a better view. People think I'm weird wearing my helmet, but that's all right.
Far away, but 300 feet wide. So those little rafters